Hi.
Hi. Can I help you?
Well, that depends.
On what?
On your name.
It's Brenda.
You like country music, Brenda?
I hate country music.
Good. Then help me pick out some tunes. Say your own personal top 100. Oh, man, they don't have music like this in Tamaulipas.
Hey, do you like Widespread Panic?
Darling, I revel in it.
It's a band, silly.
Spin Doctors, yes! Well, that ought to about do it. Unless, of course, you want to come over to my place, listen to some of these with me.
Well, I don't get off until 6.
That's too bad, because I got a boogie. I got to run a few errands, and I got to meet up with my partner.
Well, come on up front, I'll ring you out.
Oh, you didn't think I was going to pay for any of these, did you?
Apparently she does, Duquesne.
Now, you just stay back and enjoy some tunage. Our little Brenda Starr here turns into bachata.
Don't you hurt her.
Wouldn't dream of it, as long as you head back straight the way you came. Stop struggling, honey. I'm liable to slip. Hang on to my selections for me. I'll definitely be back. Adios, amigo. We'll have to do this again sometime.
He was a cop and good at his job, but he committed the ultimate sin and testified against other cops gone bad. Cops that tried to kill him, but got the woman he loved instead. Framed for murder, now he prowls the Badlands, an outlaw hunting outlaws, a bounty hunter, a renegade.
Here we are since the Bounty Hunters Convention, huh? Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, listen, Bellman, do me a favor. Could you get the door, please? Now, you got that? Good. You see this? Now, these are my video cassettes. I need you to be very careful, because this is gold. Got it, buddy?
Bobby, I still can't decide what seminar I should go to tomorrow. Should I go to acupressure and the unruly suspect, or our police brethren, threat or menace?
Well, sis, I thought you were going to come with me to my sales presentation.
Bobby, this is so embarrassing.
What? The complete Bobby Six Killer Home Video Bounty Hunting course, right there. I know. You think maybe the title may be a little too long?
Yeah, 9 words too long.
Thanks a lot. Here, go ahead and carry me upstairs, all right? And make sure there's a humidifier right next to my bed. Go ahead. Come on. Ah. Hello?
Bobby.
Hey, buddy, what's the word, Bird?
I'm dead tired and I'm in a bad mood because I just lost Johnny Duquesne.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, but I'm sure you'll find him again.
Why are you so chipper?
Hey, man, I'm on the verge of a breakthrough into international marketing.
Oh, yeah. The Bounty Hunters Convention.
That's right. And you know my video cassette? It's ready for its debut.
Bobby, look. I could really use your help. And the Hummer, too.
Well, can't I wait till after this weekend?
Bobby, this guy just used a teenage girl as a shield to get away from me.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you don't catch him by Sunday, I'll drive all night to come down there to help you, all right?
Sounds like I don't have a choice.
The future generations of bounty hunters. Thanks, you. Talk to you later.
Oh, man. Why do they have to schedule new advances in truth drugs at the same time as the chokehold class?
Beats me. You a bounty hunter?
No, I'm just starting out. Otis Moon.
Bobby Six Killer, my pleasure.
I heard of you.
Sometime my reputation precedes me.
Dudes at the bar, they said if you try to sell me anything, I should run like hell.
Well, it's funny that you should mention that, because as a newcomer to the business, I think you would profit from my new video cassette course. The Bobby Six Killer Bounty Hunting Course. 11 years of felon finding distilled onto 6 one-hour action-packed cassettes. A perfect stocking stuffer.
No thanks.
Don't be hasty, my young friend. Go ahead, take a peek at it. Because if you sell 3 cassettes to our fellow trackers here, I give you 1 absolutely free. Yeah, Otis Moon Bounty Hunter. Think about it.
Yeah.
So then I said, now, listen up, Mr. Mad Bomber. Them cops want you so bad they're about to pass water, see? But if you'd prefer to go to hell rather than the Hooski, well, now that is a choice that I can understand, but please, let me do the job with the bullet so I can collect that $100,000 reward.
Nathan Wayne, how the hell are you?
Hey! Doing terrible good for being just south of 70, and you, Bobby?
Oh, just wonderful. And I can see that your tongue is still as silver as your hair.
I think he looks distinguished.
Oh, God love you, Cheyenne. Marry me. Make my golden years happy.
Golden years? Heck, you're gonna outlive us all. So, who's your trophy this year?
Well, for 20 years, I've been bringing an uninvited guest to this goat roping and barbecue. I figure this year it ought to be somebody real special. Yeah?
Hi, thanks for letting me in.
Well, it's the least I can do. Did you catch him?
No, not yet. I'm actually surprised to see you here. I thought you'd be home. Are you okay?
My boss said I could take the rest of the day off, but jobs are scarce around here.
Well, getting attacked isn't something you could just shake off. Give yourself some credit.
Geez, you saved my life. I don't even know your name.
Vince Black. I'm a bounty hunter, and that man who attacked you, his name is John Henry Duquesne. He's wanted for murder and robbery from here to Tucson.
Oh, my God.
Did he say anything to you? Tell you where he was headed, or maybe where he'd come from?
Well, he said you can't buy good CDs in Tampa with us.
Where the heck's that?
It's south. It's the Mexican state that's just across the border.
Well, thanks. That's a start.
Have you talked to the police? Because I told them about you, how you rescued me, and they're very anxious to talk to you.
I bet they are. I better get going. Take care of yourself, okay? Be well.
Okay.
Hey! My goodness. Charlie, how you?
Hey, Nathan.
Yeah, good to see you.
Bobby says he once hunted John Dillinger.
Muscles, how are you? Oh, true story. See, I just been kicked off the Texas Rangers. I was young, stupid, and starving. And the bounty on J.D. was $10,000. Unheard of at the time.
Yo, Nathan,
Yo!
I got $2,000 here says this is the year you mess up your trophy.
All contributions are readily accepted. My dear, would you do me the honor of holding the purse?
Be my pleasure.
Oh, yeah. Shall we be seated?
Now, I will bet that you know who all these bounties are, right, Mr. Wayne?
Of course he does. That's Timothy Singer, shotgun carjacker. Got caught last month.
By yours truly.
And, who's that one?
Oh, that's Song Park, the bicycle thief.
He steals bicycles?
He's an armed robber who doesn't know how to drive a car. He makes his getaways on a 10-speed bike.
Oh, man. Now, I would love a shot at him.
He killed 9 men already. 4 of them cops.
I'll be right with you.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I'll just wait inside.
Anything else?
Nope. Just hang here a minute while my partner rifles your register. Now, once we've taken all your money, I'm gonna drive away. He's gonna hang around and make sure you don't go running for help. Matter, boy. You don't look so good.
Let him go. Nice and slow. That's right. Now put down the knife.
I can't do that.
Put it down.
No, you see, this here knife is my most prized possession. I don't want the blade to...
Are you all right?
Yeah.
The cops want to talk to you.
No kidding.
Every year at this point of the convention, we hear from one of our most distinguished members, Mr. Nathan Wayne. And every year, Nathan has made it his tradition to pick a bounty from the 10 most wanted list and to bring that man back to this distinguished gathering by the end of the convention weekend. Now, this is going to be his 20th try, and I don't have to tell you, he's 19-0. Mr. Nathan Wayne, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you. Yes, sir. Only in America, the Indian introduces the cowboy. Thank you, Bobby. Okay, this being my 20th year at this little fracas, I wanted this year's trophy bounty to be somebody truly god-awful. This man was convicted of killing a police officer in Bay City. Now, I'm sure you all watched as the jury found him guilty, and I'm certain you all started salivating when he busted out of the slammer. But now, just in case any of you have been off this planet for the past year, the name of my 20th anniversary trophy bounty, the man I'm gonna have stuffed and mounted and on display at this very podium by Sunday night, or my name ain't Nathan Wayne, is... Reno Reigns.
Wait a minute. You can't do this. You know Reno.
True enough. I also know a jury found him guilty.
But Nathan...
What was the first thing I taught you about this game? If they're wanted, you bring them back. You want to be a judge, you go to law school.
Nathan, wait a minute. He's my partner. My best friend.
Every killer's got a best friend. And a mama who thinks he's her poor, misunderstood baby boy.
But Nathan, Reno is innocent.
No offense, ma'am. The only way you could know that for sure was if you pull the trigger yourself.
Must have his cell phone turned off.
I'll go find him.
Hey, no offense, sis, but Texas is a mighty big haystack.
So I hit I-8, you phoned me with the destination once we reach Reno.
It's exactly what he wants us to do.
You think he'd use us as bird dogs?
He'll do whatever it takes. He always manages to pull off these trophy captures in a single weekend. That doesn't happen without any preliminary spade work.
Oh my God. I told Nathan right where to go.
What are you talking about?
Well, he asked me what we were working on, and naturally I told him about John Henry Duquesne.
Hello, officer.
California. What brings you to South Texas?
Vacation wonderland like this? Do you need a reason? Is there a problem?
Yeah, maybe. Liquor store clerk over in Escobar's got held up last night. Said a mysterious stranger on a chopper showed up just in time to save his life. Only kind of snuck out of there before the sheriff had a chance to get a statement. That wouldn't be you now, would it?
Yeah, it was me. Vince Black. I'm a bounty hunter, licensed in California.
Bounty hunter, huh?
I'm after John Henry Duquesne. He's your holdup man.
Yeah, Johnny Duquesne, devil's own kin. He wasn't working alone, was he?
Nope, had a partner with him. Got me from behind, otherwise I would have had him.
Hey, I'd be Cletus Freed, another fine blue ribbon specimen.
He wanted to?
Yeah, from here to El Paso, if I was you, Hoss, I'd find myself another payday. Them two boys jump back and forth across this border like old-time banditas.
Well, I love a challenge.
Yeah, well, you got yourself one. Meantime, why don't you just follow me on back to my substation?
Why is that?
Liquor store. I need to get your statement.
Well, if I go with you, I might lose their trail.
You wouldn't have another reason to be avoiding my company now, would you, son? Have you got a little Oaxacan greenery in them saddlebags?
No, sir.
All right, then. Follow me.
Finally, where have you been?
Well, I've run into a few problems.
I'm calling you in right now, pal.
What?
You heard me, I'm calling you in. Do you remember Nathan Wayne?
Yeah, your old mentor. Is he all right?
Yeah, he's fine, and he's coming after you. You're his bounty trophy at this year's convention. He's sworn that he's gonna bring you in by the end of this weekend.
Bobby, I appreciate the warning, okay? But I've already got Dutch Dixon and the Texas Rangers up my tailpipe. What's one more old cowboy?
Nathan Wayne is just not one old cowboy. Now, how can I change your mind?
You can't, Bobby.
All right, then. I'm gonna come and help you, and we're both gonna get the hell out of Texas. Where can I meet you?
Get out your map, look up Carrizo Springs.
Hello, Brenda. What's the matter, darling?
You leave me alone.
Oh, I promised I'd be coming back for you, didn't I? Huh?
Oh, boy, am I glad to see you.
Welcome to beautiful South Texas.
Hey, this is no laughing matter. Now, have you seen a guy in a Stetson driving a six-wheel stretch bed pickup?
About 100 of them.
Reno, read my lips. Nathan Wayne is gonna catch you.
He may be your hero, okay, but he's not mine.
Okay, listen to me. In 1974, he came to the very first Bounty Hunters Convention bragging that he was gonna bring in a fugitive killer from the FBI's 10 most wanted list by the weekend. All right? He took every bet that was bet against him, and Sunday afternoon, you know what? Came walking in with the guy in chains.
That was 20 years ago.
He's done the same stunt every year for 20 years, so I need you to kind of stay low for the weekend, and maybe I can bribe him out of it.
I can't, okay? Duquesne and his partner hole up for months at a time south of the border. Once in a while, they get a hankering for American things like CDs and blondes.
So what's your point?
The point is that they're having one of their binges now. If I just wait around for Nathan Wayne to quit chasing me, they could go to ground and not resurface again till the 4th of July.
Hey, a payday I can replace. You, I can't, so no deal.
Bobby, Dutch Dixon took away my badge, and he took away my freedom. Chasing down predators like Duquesne is the one thing I have left that makes life worth living. Don't take that away from me, too.
What towns have Duquesne and Freed hit?
Longhorn and Beeville.
What's the corresponding Mexican town?
John Henry Duquesne, welcome to the end of the world.
Man, when I said we'd have to do this again, I was just kidding.
Yeah, right. Now get out of the car before your partner Cletus rejoins us.
I don't think so. Not if you ever want to see your little girlfriend Brenda again.
What?
Oh, yeah. See, me and Cletus have a double date with her tonight.
Reno Range, you're under arrest.
Not today, Nathan.
All right. Who's gonna pay for these bullet holes on my tailgate?
What happened to you, Nathan?
I was ambushed by my own student, and my reward money just got away. That's what happened to me.
I used to tell people that you were my idol, my mentor. In a business that's full of sleaze bags and grifters, at least you were a man of principle.
So what's your point?
My point is that you're about to put an innocent man away in prison just to save yourself some embarrassment, to keep your scorecard perfect. That's not the Nathan Wayne that I used to know.
I don't know when you decided that I was some sort of a saint, but I never asked for it. I can name you 1,000 people who'd be tickled to death to swear that I'm a total and complete disgrace to the entire human race.
And here's your chance to redeem yourself. I need you to back off.
Be bringing in bad guys is the one and only thing I ever been any good at. When I give my word and say a man's coming home to justice, by God, he's coming home.
Letting Reno go doesn't change that fact. I'll know the truth, you'll know the truth. You'll still be number one.
What would I tell them rednecks back at the convention?
You tell them that Reno died trying to escape? Word gets back to Bay City, might buy this guy a couple of weeks of peace.
I wouldn't do this for anybody but you.
Never forget it.
Damn. 19-1.
I thought you told me not to use this thing.
I did, but I got great news. Nathan Wayne is out of the hunt.
What'd you do, kill him?
Excuse me, but I appealed to his higher nature.
Oh, you bribed him.
Reno, cynicism is an ugly thing, sir, so where are you?
About 20 miles south of town. Duquesne said he had Brenda, and I can't get a hold of her.
Who's Brenda?
That girl I told you about. The one that was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, I just happen to be in the area.
What about your convention?
I missed the best part anyway.
So you'll help me?
Have Hummer will travel.
You like to dance, baby? Hmm? Darling, you told me you liked to party.
That was before.
Look, Brenda, you're miles away from our nearest neighbor, and you're light years from life as you once knew it. Hell, there's a lot worse things you could do than keeping house with the two of us.
Name one.
Ooh, she got spirit. Well, we love spirit, right, Cletus?
Nah, I hate spirit.
Come on, baby. Dance for me. Come on. I said dance. Mother.
Listen, Shy, it's over, okay? Here's Bobby.
Sis?
Yep.
Hi, sis. I need you to check up on some real estate records down here. Duquesne's got a hideout somewhere.
Bobby, listen. I tossed Wayne's room and I found a receipt for a PBN remote tracker.
So?
So I'm betting that he bugged the Hummer to lead him to Reno.
Now you listen to me. Nathan Wayne gave me his word, which is good enough for me. Look up those records and I'll call you back later.
What?
She just doesn't get it. I mean, Nathan Wayne is like a man from another century. He still lives in a time when a man's word is his bond.
Maybe you're the throwback, Bobby, seeing as how you're the one who went for it all.
Oh! Hey! Ah!
Oh, now, I don't care how good you are, son. My money's on this. Oh, and meet Jose and Pascual, my personal contribution to NAFTA. All right, put him in the truck. Take him to the old warehouse. I'll pick him up later. You and me, sir, we have an appointment in California.
How could you do that to somebody you call a friend?
Friendship is friendship, but business is business. Now, you can ride in the cab with me if you're quiet. You start flapping your gums, it's into the back with the hay in the saddle.
Maybe that's where I prefer it.
Yeah, well, you just stay right here. Say cheese.
Can I ask you something?
I thought we had a deal.
What deal?
I drive and you keep your pie holes shut.
What keeps you going?
What keeps me going? Fear.
Fear. The great Nathan Wayne?
Yep. Plain sheer terror.
I don't buy it.
Let me put it this way. I ain't too far from the big roundup. When I get there, one of two things is gonna happen. One, it's gonna be lights out. That brief candle just flickers. Then black and nothing else.
Yeah. What's number two?
There's gonna be a whole passel of really ticked off hombres just waiting to get their hands on me.
Can I ask you a favor?
I can't stop you.
Before you turn me in, will you go get John Henry Duquesne?
No, I can't. I'm sorry. I got a deadline. You're due in San Diego tomorrow night.
He kidnapped a young girl, a beautiful girl, 17 years old. She runs a CD store down in the border town. Now, if we don't help her, she'll never see Texas again. Bobby believed in you.
You saw where that got him.
Well, what it tells me is that there's something beneath that tough exterior of yours.
I'm as shallow as they come.
Well, if you're so damn scared of dying, it might be a good idea to have an ace card to pull when you get to where you're going.
It's a little bit late to start earning brownie points, ain't it?
It's never too late. Now, come on, take these cuffs off of me. I'll help you catch Duquesne. Then you can lock me back up and take me to San Diego or wherever the hell else you want to take me.
You're either dumber than a bag of rocks or you've been chewing cactus buds. Why would I do something as stupid as that?
Maybe so we both have something to take to the big roundup.
Come on, big boy. Ow.
What the hell's going on?
Nathan is going to help us catch Duquesne.
What, you talked him into it? I mean, I couldn't even talk him into it.
We made a deal.
What kind of deal? Like he's gonna own my company?
It doesn't matter, okay? That's not important. The important thing is that Duquesne and Freed have Brenda, the girl I told you about.
Who's got about as much chance as a candle in a hurricane, if you ask me?
But where, huh? I just spent $500 trying to bribe that cop out there, and I didn't get diddly squat.
Duquesne and Freed got a place out in the desert, out towards the Gulf Coast.
How did you know that?
Nothing but scrub country for miles around. They figure folks like us can't sneak up on them.
You tried to catch him once or twice before, didn't you?
4 times. I had Freed once, but Duquesne jumped me and sprung him.
And you never told anybody? 5 agencies in 2 countries are after these 2.
That's right. Because if they catch him, I don't get paid.
Well, what makes you so sure you're gonna catch him this time, huh?
Numbers, partner. If we come at him from 3 different directions all at once, one of us just might live to collect the reward.
Suicide missions, my favorite.
All right, let's go.
Where are we?
Well, there it is.
Well, no wonder we couldn't find it.
Hey, you know what, Reno? If we pull this thing off, we should talk to somebody, about maybe you taking over the leash. You're gonna live out here.
No, he wouldn't do that. That'd take brains. We'll split up now. Reno, you go south, follow the creek bed. Bobby, come in through the high country. You got the wheels for it. We'll hit them in 1 hour.
And where'll you be?
Oh, I'll be around. Maybe. Come on, let's go. Alto, por favor, jefe. Hola, amigo. Oh, qué terrible. Está muerto. Completamente finito.
Oh, qué mala suerte, señor.
Sí. Sell me yours?
Oh, no puede.
Lend it to me then?
You know, you got terrible taste in music. You can't cook. You can't dance. You ain't even all that pretty. So if you want to stay alive, I suggest you get mighty good at something mighty fast.
Hey, Johnny, we got some company.
Well, that's just a razor from over towards Carboneras. I know his truck.
Yeah, well, he knows the rules. What is he doing here?
Well, then. Why don't you go remind him?
Cállate! Hey! Out of here! Hey! Hey, Johnny, we got trouble!
Howdy, Cletus. Come on, Bob. Come on.
Come on out, Nathan! This pretty little gringa thinks you oughta.
Just let us have the girl. She's all we want.
Fat chance. Step on out here. Come on, a count of 3. 1, 2.
All right, I'm coming.
Lose the gun.
Hey, this gun's a piece of history.
Drop it.
This gun is given to my daddy by Buffalo Bill Cody. He used to use it for trick shooting in his Wild West show.
Mister, please.
I said drop it!
Hey, and I don't get your shorts all in a knot. This won't take me a minute. Let me show you. It's really amazing, see? See, I take the gun and I put it right here. I'm gonna pull the trigger, and it's gonna fire. When the smoke clears, well, I'm gonna be standing here safe and sound. I'm gonna be smiling like a jackass chewing barbed wire. Unless, of course, I picked up the wrong gun this morning by mistake, in which case I'm gonna blow myself to kingdom come and save you a whole lot of trouble now. You ready? On 3. Here we go. Watch this now. Watch me real close. 1, 2.
It's all over, darling. All over.
Bobby, you okay?
Yeah, I'll be all right. Don't worry, I'll be all right.
Well, there's just one more thing. Let's see if you're really a man of your word.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Now, we still have 5 minutes until our convention officially closes, which is at 7 o'clock. But I just heard from Nathan Wayne.
Well, where the hell is he?
All right. He said he would be here in a few minutes.
Well, check it out. If he ain't here by 7 o'clock, he loses his bets.
Well, no, I wouldn't write me off just yet. Okay, folks. Let's everybody put it in the seat. Ha!
Yes, okay.
Thank you.
I am so sorry to keep all of you in suspense.
Where's Reno Raines?
Just hold your water, Jefferson. Now, there has been some dispute whether Reno Raines actually committed the crimes that he's wanted for. As you also know, I've always been one to leave them questions to the jury and the jailer. But I have learned more on this trip than all the rest of them put together.
Well, have you got him or not?
All right, Bobby.
That's not him. That's not Reno Raines.
I'm sure all of you will recognize John Henry Duquesne.
We also put the arm on his partner, Cletus Freed. Now, both men are wanted from here to Florida, and for twice as many crimes as Reno Raines.
Yeah, but that wasn't a bet.
You are right, partner. Therefore, all wagers will be paid off out of my reward money for Duquesne and Freed. Cheyenne, my lovely, would you please make the arrangements back at the bar? $19 and $1.